Hey there. Thanks for tuning in. I'm surprised you're even watching this, but if you are, this is one of my biggest Brawl games. I don't typically play ADC in Brawl because I'm absolutely booty cheeks at this game. I really enjoy Predecessor, but I'm really not the best at it. But this is a Murdock gameplay, and I absolutely went off in this game. And it was one of those games, too, where it didn't start off looking like we were going to do that well. You can see from the early engage here, they got an early Narbash pick on us. And that was kind of due to me trying to pull out their buff, and they ended up getting both of our buffs due to that. So that was a good start, so I pinged okay, which is one of my favorite things to do. It's not exactly toxic, but it's basically just me being like, okay, like, that happened, you know. Their steal was really aggressive this game. They actually had a pretty nice little team composition, and if they didn't have this dude right there, the Crunch, it would have been a much different game because Crunch was a little too aggro this game, and you'll see that at a few different points. And I miss a lot of shots early on, but at some point I just kind of zone in and start actually hammering away with these damage shots. Typically I build Murdock to just be high damage with crit chance, but this game I decided to build a little more attack speed on him than I normally do, and it actually ended up paying off pretty nicely. Their Gideon, as all Gideons in Brawl are, he dropped a lot of ults this game, and that was kind of rough because I, as an ADC, am not always the best at being able to escape from situations, but I did a fairly good job this game. I picked, I don't know what that is, pacifier, I can't remember which one this is, but it lets you leap either forward, backwards, whatever direction you're kind of moving in to get out of danger. Here's an example of why their Crunch was kind of their downfall. He jumped in on me and we just all collapsed on him right away. My Vanquisher was able to finish him off. With Vanquisher, if you take someone below 6% HP, it will just eliminate them. I blink out of the danger here, and their Seraph is getting real aggro on me, which you'll see the next time she tries that. Doesn't work out so well for her. I finish off Imperator, and just because I had... Oh no, actually that's not where I finish off Imperator. Here again, Crunch dying. Me just basically trying to let my team peel for me, snipe the Seraph with her ankle. I miss those ults way too often, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, I should hit them a lot more than I do, since it's just such an easy ultimate to use. But quite often, I'll flick just as I'm about to shoot and mess up. I'm trying to hit Gideon here, but the top of the steel wall is actually blocking me, and that was a little tragic. Here again you can see Crunch jumps in on me, and I ended up actually dying to him here, but you can see like his health is going down pretty quick. So I ping it okay again, come back out. This is one of those points where I was like, oh yeah, we might lose this game. 280 to 325. The build they're starting to build that difference between us. The finish, well, I should have got the kill there on the Crunch, but Argus finished it, which was good for him. Seraph jumps in on me right here, and this is kind of what I was talking about. If Seraph do this, just blink into base and Brawl, and they die. That's pretty great. Yeah, there I finish off Imperator, and then rather than just wait a little bit, I decided to throw some more into my Poke. Poke is really good. I can't remember the actual name of the item, but it's really good on Murdock. You can build up stacks of momentum while you're walking around, and that increases your next basic attack, I believe. Look at us just deleting. And this is one of those ults where it's just sad that I missed. Like, I knew the map layout, I knew he would have gone off to the left there, and for whatever reason I just did not think about it. And trying to catch the Seraph out here, I thought she'd come towards on the plant, but she actually went long, and I really didn't play well. My positioning right here was bad. I could have easily gone caught out, but my team was the main objective apparently. So It is nice when it works out because getting caught out sucks as ADC. You just feel like it's all your fault. I was able to pick out the Murdock in that fight, which is always good to take out the enemy ADC. You know, puts your team at quite the advantage. My team getting pressed here a little bit, so I went back quickly to start my next, or I finish Annihilator. Annihilator is an anti-tank item, which is really good for just taking out that HP on those big heavy targets. In this little fight here, I'm able to actually finally get the crunch, and I think I hit the Gideon at the same time with that ult, which is nice, just for that extra damage. Murdock actually slips away from me here, and that's kind of embarrassing because I probably could have collapsed on him. Steel fell into my trap with the Brute, which is another thing that people really should use, is these little traps that I'm throwing down as Murdock. In Brawl mode, you throw them out here in the middle or on your health pack or whatever, and it stuns and it roots the enemy, and it's just very powerful. I almost again got caught out here because I was seeing red and I wanted to go catch this Seraph, and I almost did, but I ended up blinking out. The Steel and the Murdock are chasing me. This is one of those situations where I definitely could have died, but my Muriel's a G. She saw me and through, like, you know, even though she wasn't the reason that I survived there, her just being aware and being willing to give me a shield is a big deal. There's little Seraph orbs everywhere. I don't know if those are things she walks into. I'm still learning. Here's the crunch going aggro as fuck on me and just getting deleted. And I love Vanquisher on Murdock because it's exactly what you're seeing, which is, yeah, sure, I'm hitting my shots, but sometimes they just delete themselves out of existence, which is it's always useful, you know. It's like that. Sometimes that would have been an extra shot. Gideon jumped in with his ultimate, but my team and I were able to secure the Orb Prime, which is big plays. Anytime in Brawl that you secure Orb Prime, it's a pretty good indicator that your team can pull back even if you're behind, and then just get the victory royale. Look at that, like, Vanquisher just coming in right there on that kill. I'm pretty sure I hit Crunch's hand because I actually flicked off to the left. It was one of those situations where Gideon's just absolutely demolishing the shit out of us, and Vanquisher is just able to take him out. I had to retreat here. Sometimes that's all you can really do when you're that low health. Finish off my last sustain item. The last two items I did were like dueling and sustain items. I think Equinox. Just really good items for 1v1ing. They increase your attack speed. That's one of those ults where if I was just aiming slightly to the right, I probably would have had quite a bit more damage. Would have worked out anyways, because right here, me and my team were able to wipe the team up and get a quad for me, which is nice. I've had quite a few quads in this game, and they're almost always off of Gideon ults. Not necessarily mine, but like when Gideon's doing an ult. Steel getting real aggro here and having to pay the price for it. Gideon's just slipping away just slightly. And you see Narbash here, he actually hits a great thunk, which is able to help me secure the Murdock. And anytime an ADC can take down another ADC, that's a great benefit for your team. So if you look down the bottom left there, I'm 18-1 right now with 5 assists. It would have been hilarious, bye French, if I just didn't get any assists this game, but it is what it is. I was going to try and just delete Gideon extra quick there in that fight, but it didn't work out the way I wanted to. Really trying my best here to save Argus, because Argus is a G and he deserves to live, and it works out. I'm able to blink out of the Gideon ult. You'll see a lot of people, I think it's Astro Catalyst, but it might be something else like a Zerk Crystal or something. But when you're a mage, it's very useful because anytime you get a takedown, like an assist or an elimination, it will reduce your ultimate cooldown by 20%. So if you're using like Gideon or the Fae or Gadget is my preference, you'll just notice a huge difference in your cooldown reduction for your ultimate. It's massive. This is the end of the game right here. Gideon again coming in. Me landing a large ult and finishing off the steal, which is funny. That was my target selection. 22, 2, and 5. And look at that damage. 108,000. That's actually the highest I've seen. Thanks for watching.